What's going on? What's going on? It's your man Diamond K in here, of course. The Diamond K Show, OneFireTelevision.com. The debacle continues. The debacle continues. What are we talking about? We're talking about this whole drama with Will Smith and everyone. Everyone that's been following this whole thing has expected that something was going to happen. I think that's true. They expected something was going to happen, and I think that Will Smith is telegraphing that he knows that penalty is coming by way of the Academy Awards and the Academy membership. So he is proactively uh, resigning from that, right? And some people may say, "What does that mean? What is the Academy Award membership like? What does that mean? He's resigning from that. What does that mean?" And we're going to get into that and talk about his resignation as it stands. And I think that this is actually the most concise apology that he has done thus far since this whole episode has has happened. I think that this is the biggest apology that he has done. So we're going to talk about that. We're talking about his apology and talk about what the Academy Award membership is. So I think we should probably start there. The Academy membership is limited to film artists working in the production of a theatrically released motion picture. Right? So the Academy has 17 branches for crafts ranging from actors to writers and the members at large category to accommodate individuals who work in motion picture production but do not fit into one of the branches. So the requirement for each branch and category varies. So they have these requirements that are needed for you to become a member. And we've heard folks talking about membership, and a lot of people that just watch the awards, they don't know that this is a whole thing. Like membership is a whole thing, right? So there's a whole process. There's money that has to be paid, dues, and the such. So the membership process is by sponsorship, not by application. Candidates must be sponsored by 2 Academy members from the branch to which the candidate seeks admission. Additionally, Academy Award nominees are automatically considered for membership and do not require a sponsor. Okay. So if you're trying to get in, you need somebody to co-sign for you, right? You need somebody to say, "Hey, wait, my man Will Smith, he's cool. Ain't like he's going to come to the show and smack nobody. Why don't y'all let him in?" Right? That's what that's what it is. All right. So you have that. And so what else is the nominees and the sponsored candidates are reviewed by branch committees, and recommendations for membership are considered by the Academy Board of Governors. The board decides which individuals will receive invitations. Membership review takes place once a year, sort of like a health insurance open enrollment. Once a year, you can become a member. They open up the books for you once a year. Anyway, so that happens once a year. Membership is done in the spring. The current cycle ended January the 7th, and that's pretty much how it is. They have the sponsorship instructions, new member process, and all that good stuff. The fee is a little bit less than $300, and so that's what happens there. That's what that process is. And Will Smith has resigned from this you know this club, this crew. He is feeling the negative backlash, and I suppose a lot of the stuff is sinking in for him now. A lot of the stuff sinking in for him. If you want to join the show, you can do that. You can join us live. Let us know your thoughts. I can put the link in the description. If you're let me see. If I put the link in the description, and I'm going to put it in the comments here as well. Hang on. So if you want to join the show, can do that. And boom. So I have that in there. If you want to join the show, you can turn your camera on or not turn your camera on. That is all good. So you may K in here. We're talking about Will Smith's resignation. And I suppose that they're going to be more things like this. He's going to start pulling back. He's going to start withdrawing, so to speak. But he has resigned from the academy, and obviously related to the slapping of host Chris Rock. So Will Smith smacked him over the weekend, and Will Smith announced today that he has resigned from the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences. So he said, let's get his statement. He said that I'm resigning from membership in the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences and will accept any further consequences of the board that they deem appropriate. So let's go to that. Let me go to this statement, and then I'm going to go to hold on here. Okay, so this is I have directly responded to the Academy's disciplinary hearing notice. So there is going to be a hearing, right? He's going to have to go before the little actors court. I will fully accept any and all consequences for my conduct. My actions at the 94th Academy Awards presentation were shocking, painful, definitely shocking to the crowd, painful for Chris Rock, and inexcusable. The list of those I have hurt is long and includes Chris, his family, many of my dear friends and loved ones, all those in attendance, and global audiences at home. I betrayed the trust of the Academy. This who did it. He's the one that betrayed the trust. All right. And it continues. I deprive other nominees and winners of their opportunity to celebrate and be celebrated for their extraordinary work. I am heartbroken. I want to put the focus back on those who deserve attention for their achievement and allow the Academy to get back to the incredible work it does to support creativity and artistry in film. Lastly, he says, so I am resigning from membership in the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and will accept any further consequences the board deems appropriate. Change takes time, and I am committed to doing the work to ensure that I never again allow violence to overtake reason. So you can hear the way that he finished that. The way that he finished that, he is going to he's going to get counseling, and he's going to sit and talk with someone about the deeper issues that clearly are they're clearly evident. We saw the result of that at the Academy Awards, at the Oscars. I like to get other people's thoughts on here. Let's see, bring Nikki on the line. Nikki, hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing? Can you hear
I
me?
am good. I'm better than my cheek feels better than Chris Rock's, and my pride feels better than Will Smith's right now. Um, so you saw what happened, obviously the Academy Awards. What are your thoughts? So Will Smith has resigned from this very prestigious uh, outfit, and
Mm.
he's
Right.
resigned his membership. What do you think about this? Is he taking it too far, or what do you think?
No, I don't think he's taking it too far. He definitely should have resigned. I think that he should definitely have some repercussions for what he did. That was terrible. I'm so disappointed in him. I couldn't
Mm,
even find the words to say after I saw what he did. First of all, I had to watch it over and over, right? Because I just couldn't believe what I was seeing.
right.
I'm very, very disappointed in Will. I don't, yeah, I'm
What
so disappointed in him.
do you consider yourself to be a fan of Will Smith?
Yeah, yes, of his music, of his movies,
Okay.
his shows. Yes, I am a fan of Will Smith. Well,
Are
let's say
you
I
are you
was a
still are
fan.
you still a fan?
No,
Oh, now you're not a fan anymore.
no, not
One
right
smack
now.
and that's it.
No, I said not right now. Just
Okay.
give
Are
me a
you a fan
minute.
of
I
Chris
need
Rock? Are
some
you a fan of
time.
Chris Rock?
Yes, I will say I'm a bigger fan of Will Smith though.
A bigger fan of Will Smith than Chris
Yeah,
Rock. Okay.
absolutely. And I didn't know Will Smith was gonna be such a bully. I had no
Yeah.
idea. I feel
Yeah.
like he really was a bully, and he's so accomplished. And I understand that we shouldn't put anybody on a pedestal. I'm
Definitely not.
not doing that. However, I just expected him to behave differently. You know,
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it. I get
he's
it.
not
And
new to
so
this. You know,
with with
he's not.
with this embarrassing episode that happened at Sunday's Oscars, Will Smith movie comes out. Are you saying that you're not going to go see it? Are you done like that, or like what are you saying?
If it came out tomorrow, I wouldn't go see it.
You wouldn't sit at home and watch it on Netflix?
No,
Okay,
no,
like Will
I
Smith's in
wouldn't.
it, you're done. Like
Right for
Karate
right
Kid
now.
part 4 comes out with Jaden, and no, you're done.
It was that was bad anyway, but no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I don't even want to see him right now.
Okay,
Um, and a lot of people are saying, they're blaming it on Jada's expression and
yep,
how she was feeling, and
yep,
he's
yep.
his own man and he makes his own decisions. And I've
Mhm.
said this so many times since this has happened, that this is not the first time people talked about him, her, them as a couple,
Right.
individually, together, or their kids, or her mother, or anybody else, so that's in their family. So
Yeah.
this isn't new.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know
It's
so
definitely not new. My man Garfield said that they're shaming him. The fallout is happening. Yeah, the fallout is definitely happening. And so I guess I foolishly thought, as Will Smith does, that he was going to be able to get through this without any repercussions. But
did you?
Yeah, I did, because he did smack the host of a show, right? And
Absolutely.
then sat back down, and the same show gave him the highest honor. You know what I mean? So why would I foolishly think that it was going to be any repercussion? Oh, he got to turn back in his Academy membership card, and his badge don't work no
his
more.
his
These
membership
ain't
was
no real repercussions. So
no,
I
the
know
fallout is just happening though.
His
I think he's
fallout is
gonna
just starting. My man Garfield
starting.
is going. Garfield, if you are able to come on here, um, let me put the link here, Garfield. If you're able to come on here, even if it's just for a minute, um, Garfield, that's the link in the comments. You can see it. If you need me to put it in your inbox, I will. I definitely want to hear Garfield, because Garfield said that Garfield, is on some grown man stuff, and I get it. But I think that Will thinks that he's a grown man. So is this all
Well,
that's gonna happen? So just Academy Award, he don't have membership anymore, and that's
what did
about it.
Garfield say?
Well, Garfield said yesterday that fallout was coming, and he thought there were
Mhm.
going to be repercussions. I mean, Will Smith ain't going to jail. Okay, I
He
mean,
should. He
he
should have
should go to
spent
jail for
an
what? He
he
should go
should,
walk
that's
through. What are you talking
assault.
about? He should go to jail.
That was assault. He should have spent the night in jail. I'm not saying he should. He definitely should have spent the night in jail. He
Yeah.
definitely should have.
Well,
Yep. He
well,
should have.
that didn't happen, and I think that might have been a bit much.
What?
I think that might have been a bit
Come
much.
on.
Listen, we've seen a lot of actors assault paparazzi before, right? We see that's happened before.
And
Like,
they should go to jail. I don't feel any different about them either. They should
yeah,
spend a night in
yeah.
jail overnight. I'm not saying you should get a sentence or,
Is it- So let me get this straight now. Okay, you, Nikki, were
yes.
in support of Jussie Smollett, right? You didn't want Jussie to go to jail.
I
You
did.
didn't want Jussie. You didn't want nothing to happen to Jussie. You
You
felt as
wrong.
though Jussie, you felt as though Jussie was a victim, right? And
Yes.
so Jussie convicted of 5 to 6 counts,
Oh my
disorderly
gosh.
conduct charges. Jussie told the police he was a hate crime victim, told the police he was a battery victim, told
Oh,
the police he was he was assaulted, right?
oh my goodness.
And you didn't want Jussie Smollett to go to jail,
That was
but Will
early.
Smith has
That
got to go.
that was
Right?
what?
Is that what you're telling me right now?
Who did Jesse Smollett hurt but himself? He didn't
Yeah.
hit
So is that
anybody.
yeah,
He didn't
yes.
assault anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Chris Rock was definitely assaulted. I wish that he Will Smith had contained himself better. I really do.
Well,
I really wish that he had contained himself.
now you had women going around saying, if you're not defending me like Will Smith, then you're not a real man." I've heard that. I think that's nonsense. That's absolute nonsense.
Yeah, somebody said, "Hey, Coley."
Hey.
Yeah. So, you
Oh,
think that you, you think that
who
it's complete nonsense.
yeah.
So again, Will Smith he cried, and I guess he was acting, right?
Fake
Uh,
tears.
then
Fake tears.
he apologized on Monday. Now he's apologizing again, and he's giving back his Academy Awards card. He's saying, "Here," you know what I mean? So it's like I equate it to if you go in Sam's Club, right? You knock a whole bunch of stuff over, and maybe you cussed out, some of the Sam Club associates, and you say, "You know what?" Maybe you smack one of them, right? Okay, so you say, "You know what? I'm giving back my Sam's Club membership card. I'm not going to come in here anymore. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to BJ's, or
Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna. I've learned my lesson. No more Sam's Club for me. I mean, this ain't no if Garfield and Nikki, if this is the only fallout that Will Smith gets, this ain't no real fallout.
But you can't compare that to Sam's Club. You just said that he had to have people vouch for him to join the academy and things like that. So you can't compare it to a Sam's Club card where you are
But you
on
pay a
your
monthly.
own.
Yearly. You pay a yearly dues, right?
Yeah.
you know
Okay.
and so that's why I'm making that connection. Miss Lady on YouTube says that I think people are more upset because it was live. Had we just heard about it happening behind the scenes, not so much anger. Okay.
I agree with her. I
Yeah,
agree with
yeah,
that
I
because
think
seeing it
Miss
over and
Lady's on
over
to
again.
something there.
Yeah, that is true. Because I couldn't believe what I saw.
Right,
So like, did I
right,
really see that?
right,
She might be right. She might be
right.
right.
Um, and okay, so Garfield is saying, I've heard women say that too. If you don't defend me by smacking, you not a man. Look what's happening. And
See?
I've heard women say that too.
See?
I've heard women say that too,
Mm-hmm.
about wanting their guy to defend them. So Garfield says that this is just the start.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
I
predicting
agree.
more. he is being instructed by lawyers or PR reps to resign. I definitely believe that. I
Mhm.
definitely believe that Will Smith did not write that letter. Okay, the letter that I
Mhm.
read, Will Smith did not write that. Will Smith did write the rap for "Parents Just Don't Understand," right?
Do you think that he wanted to
And he wrote
apologize?
that. He did not write that letter there. His PR team wrote that, and that's fine. You know, he's got a team, and he should have a team. What'd
Do
you
you
say,
think
Nikki?
he wanted to apologize?
I
Like, do
think
you
that
really think all of this apology? Do you think he wanted
sure.
to resign from the academy? Like, do you think that he agrees with the backlash that he's getting from this?
I think that he does, and especially when I read the last paragraph here that says, "So I am resigning from membership in the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, and will accept any further consequences the board deems appropriate. Change takes time." And I am committed to doing the work to ensure that I never again allow violence to overtake reason. When I read that sentence,
Mhm.
that tells me that yes, he realizes that uh, he understands why this is happening, and more importantly, he is saying the necessary things. The buzzwords are there. Change takes time. This is not going to happen overnight. He's acknowledging that something is wrong and that he needs to evolve and correct some behavior. And
I
then
think those are just words,
he also
really.
they may just be words, but they're the right words that you have to say in this PC era. So he's saying, so that's like, so you say, oh, change takes time, and then somebody would say, well, it's going to take work. So I'm committed to doing the work. So he's already saying the next sentence. I'm committed to. I know I had some stuff to do. I know I have some work to do, and I'm committed to doing that work. And then the final indicator that this is going to be a therapy thing, he's going to get a doctor involved. He
Mm,
says that I'm committed to do the work to ensure that I never again allow violence to overtake reason. So, what he is saying, that sums up everything that he's trying to say happened in a nutshell. You ask Will
mm,
Smith, hey, Will, what happened? He's going to say, I allowed violence to overtake reason, right?
mm,
That's what he's going to say. And, um, whether
mm,
you believe that or whether you think that they're just words, I do think something's going on. And
mhm,
whether he is serious or not serious, um, he's trying to say the right things. He's trying to say the right
mm,
things. So there there's going to be a hearing, and I mean they may expel him, they may suspend him forever. Now he's saying he's
mhm.
stepping down, but he's resigning, but he can rejoin unless they
Mm.
say never again.
He should be banned.
he's he's
He
bad.
should be banned. Banned from the
Yeah,
academy.
but here's my thing. I don't think that they're going to ban him.
Mm, of
I don't think they're going to
course
ban him. They
not.
want his money, and
Mhm,
they want him involved because he is a big figure. He commands a lot of money, and don't get it twisted. He still want to command a lot of money. Will Smith didn't go on stage and get high on stage or he smacked somebody. He had a physical moment, right? This ain't the end of the world. Like
but
Chris
it was
Rock ain't
because it was. I
dead.
bet you, if it was a white man, it would be different. If he got
Yeah.
went up there and smacked a white comedian, it definitely would be different. Why is it the backlash isn't as much because it was another black man that he smacked? Like,
Mm.
it's, yeah, it's
Garfield says
something
no
else.
matter how much money he has, they are showing him who's in charge. Who's in charge,
Mm.
Garfield? Jada? Or are you saying the white man? The white man is in charge.
Jada.
Jada's the reason why he went up there. It's going to cost him some
Right.
years. Garfield is predicting this is going to be a downturn for Will Smith.
I
He is going to be
agree.
made an example. What example? What does he get? 20 million a movie? Right? I mean,
This is just beginning. You don't know what's gonna come of this. I think it's gonna be a slow unfold, but it is. I think he's gonna lose some kind of endorsement. Some movies people
right.
might back out.
I
Yeah, I
think
think I
here's
think
here's
people
what
were
I think.
really surprised and disappointed with Will
I
though.
I think that you and Garfield are over over evaluating how much stake and stock they're going to put in Chris Rock. Now, yes, if that had been Jimmy Kimmel that got smacked, then maybe there would be
Mm,
some real big repercussions. But
yeah, you might be right.
I just don't. Okay, it's Chris Rock, right? He didn't smack
Mm.
Obama. He didn't smack. I mean, it's Chris Rock, right? And so it's not like if this had been a white comedian, if it had been Jim Carrey, I'm so thankful it's not Jim Carrey. Because Jim Carrey would have been trying to sue the brakes off of him,
I'm
and he
glad
would
he
have
should
been
have
woe
been.
is me, and it would
Yep,
have been that's something different.
that
But this
he
is
should have.
huh?
I would agree with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey would have did that, but because this is a another black man, black comedian, and it is Chris Rock, I don't think that they're gonna bring the hammer down on Will Smith.
Mm.
Maybe if it was the other way around, you know what I mean. Caprina said that Jada and Will need to divorce.
They do.
Easy. Why do you
They
say that,
do.
Caprina? He
If
loves
he
her clearly.
if he evokes that kind of emotion or she evokes that kind of emotion for him, something is wrong.
Something's
Like,
wrong.
yes.
Garfield said that he won't be in any movies and won't get any endorsements. Okay. Here's the thing,
Garfield go
Garfield.
hard.
We gotta understand this. He has Overbook Entertainment. He makes his own movies. He don't need nobody to greenlight it. He can make his own movie. That's why he has the arrogance that he had to walk up on stage and smack somebody, right?
That's true. I agree
There's
with
a
that.
big difference between 50 Cent and Will Smith.
Ooh,
50
no, you
Cent
didn't.
has to get his movies, TV shows greenlit, and he's trying to sell them. Will Smith can make something happen, without all of that. He has more infrastructure in place. He's got more money,
That's
right?
true. That is true.
But so Garfield says this: Chris Rock is in what? Chris Rock is the modern day Sammy Davis Jr. Okay, I guess he means that Chris Rock is in the circle. Chris Rock is accepted, and there, I think that's probably true to an extent. That's why they had him hosting the Oscars. I suppose
Yeah.
was it Kevin Hart trying to host the Oscars at one time?
Didn't they
And
ask
then
him to? He turned it down or something? Didn't he
no, I
say
was
no?
like they got him over some stuff that he said in the past about
Oh,
LGBTQ.
I think so.
Yeah. And Chris Rock, no, Kevin Hart, what cheated on his wife, right? She was pregnant, crashed the car, had some, girl, whatever, in the something, you know what I mean, right? The videotape, right? Said something about gay people negatively, right? Is his career over? No.
He didn't
Did he even
smack
take a
another
step back?
person on
No.
camera. No, no, no. And Chris Rock, I mean Kevin Hart, is not Will Smith. First of all, Will Smith has been around longer.
Yeah,
Will Smith has he is a role model. Like kids look up to Will Smith because
they do.
he's actually known to be nonviolent. Like everything that he stands for, he went against in that one slap.
Well,
Do you not understand that?
don't get it twisted. We don't know Will Smith. This
No,
he
apparently,
what he
you're
did at
right.
that show, that might be who he is.
That I think that is who he is.
That
You're
might be
right.
who he is. He
I
been
agree.
acting all this time. He
Yeah,
frustrated because he's like, I can't be myself.
you're
I
right.
really want to smack a nigga. Ah,
That is so true. You're right. He showed his true
yeah.
colors.
I think he showed his true. I think he showed his true
Yeah,
colors.
I
Caprina
agree.
says that the marriage is toxic. She
I
says that
agree.
it's toxic.
Mhm.
And she's talking about Will and Jada.
Yeah.
And Miss Lady says that no one else would have said it. That joke was written specifically for Chris Rock to say the Academy threw the stone, then hid their hands. Oh, Miss Lady is on point. She is on point. I agree with that 100%. And I said this yesterday, and I was talking to my father about this earlier. the Academy, the Oscars, Will Packer, and all of those folks, they wrote that joke. They knew it was going to be said. And the reason why I know that they knew and Will Smith knew is one, the camera instantly went to that location. And whenever you're involved in production, the production team has to know what's going to happen in order for the camera to be ready. That camera went straight to Will and Jada immediately because it was on the teleprompter and he knew to say it, right? They have a thing called dress rehearsal before any show of this magnitude because you need to know your places. You need to know all these things you need to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we even had dress rehearsals for our talent shows at Edmondson. Okay. I'm telling you, we had a dress rehearsal for the talent show at Edmondson when I was a teenager. So you know that there are dress rehearsals for the 94th Academy Awards. And of course, I've been in shows bigger than the talent show at Edmondson since then. And you have dress rehearsals. You have a sound check. You have all these things, right? And so this was not a secret. This wasn't a secret to Will Packer and his team. This wasn't a secret to Will Smith, who, judging by how he reacted and responded, he told Chris Rock before the show started to not say anything about Jada. Keep
Wait, how do
Jada's
you know
name
that?
out your mouth. He said that before the show started. So when Chris Rock said the joke, he laughed. Not like oh my God, that joke is so funny. He laughed like he was, I can't believe that this nigga said this. I told him not to say it. So he walked up on the stage after he saw her reaction. He
Mm-hmm.
smacks him. Then he reiterates what he already said, which was, I told you, like I said, keep her name out your mouth, da 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 da. So that's how we get this. So yes, I do believe that the Academy is at fault more than they want to show. One, they lied on Will Smith and tried to say, we told him to leave and he wasn't going to leave. That didn't happen. All right.
Well,
And now they're going to try to act like they are completely innocent when they did throw Chris Rock out to the wolves.
no, it's still up
The
to
Philly
the
Wolves. The
will
Philly
to
Wolves.
control his actions. The Academy did not say walk him up on the stage and say hit Chris. No, no, no. At the end of the day, we are all adults and we're responsible for our own
Yeah, yeah,
actions.
yeah, yeah. Facts, facts,
So,
facts,
I don't even want
facts.
to give him that out at all. Nope.
No, which part? I mean, no, they didn't. I don't think. No, they didn't predict that this was going to happen. Nobody predicted that this was going to happen. Everybody was surprised about Will Smith's reaction. That's the only thing that was a surprise. And Will Smith is saying, I had an out of body experience. I'm surprised at what I did. I'm surprised.
Mm,
Adam Sandler is Chris Rock's boy. That seems like that's the case. That's true. That's true.
mm.
Um,
I
and
don't know. We'll see what happens, though. We will see.
everyone's got an opinion. It's so much more to all of this. Both were wrong. Will should have definitely kept his hands to himself. He should have used his words. I agree with that. I agree with that. There's plenty of blame to go around. So tell me this: does Jada have any fault in this?
No, she didn't tell Will to do that. She didn't tell. I mean, she might have been of course, she would never tell anybody and say it, but she might have been a little embarrassed that he went that far, or she
Well,
may
she
have,
laughed. What? So they have other
she,
camera angles where she laughed at the smack.
yeah, I'm quite sure she did. I mean, what else? That could have been a nervous laugh. Who knows what type
Yeah,
of
that's
laugh it
true.
was? Because I would have been like, "Oh my God, did you just do that?" That's a nervous laugh. Like I would have probably done that too. Like
I
because that was
cannot believe it.
unbelievable. Exactly. I
My
just
man just smacked a Chris Rock.
what kind of accent? I don't even want to
I don't even
ask.
know what. I don't even know what accent that
I'm
was.
like, what? It just happened. I don't even.
I don't even know what accent that was.
I
And,
don't
and,
even-
and so some folks have this opinion. I think make it out to be bigger. So Caprina says that Will did an injustice to the black community.
Agreed.
Easy,
I agree.
Caprina.
I agree.
What?
I agree.
Will did an injustice to the black community
Yes.
because he smacked Chris Rock? No, he
Yes.
did an injustice to the Smith family.
No, yeah,
He
he
didn't
did.
do no injustice to me.
Yes, he did.
No,
Yes,
he
he did.
how?
Now we
How?
gave them something else to talk about. Like, look
Not,
at them. Look at
who is
those
this they? Who is this they that you speak of?
people that are not of color. Yes.
Who is
I
this
agree.
they?
I agree. I just told you people that aren't of color. It's like we put on it was a show in a show, we gave them a
Mhm.
show. I don't like I hate that.
What?
Like I said, we gave them a show in a show. Like I just I just wish he wouldn't have did it.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have done it too. But what I also want to make clear is that no single person represents the entire race. You know what I mean? No single person, like, we can't give this entertainer. He's a great entertainer, right? He had a successful rap career. He's had a successful acting career. He's had a successful career as a producer. But this dude is not representative of the race.
Well, that's easier
When he makes
said
all his
than
millions of
okay.
dollars per movie, is that a great reflection on the race? Oh no. Only if he smack a nigga, then
No,
it's
it
a
is,
reflection of
and
the
that's
race.
why it no, it is. It absolutely is. He's a role model because of that. People look up to him because of that, and people are talking about him because of the money he gets for his movies and things like that. So absolutely they're talking about him because of that. Now they're talking about him because of the negative thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, it works, but I'm not saying the pendulum doesn't swing both ways. It absolutely does. The good things
The
that he's
pendulum
done,
swings
and
both ways.
now they're talking about the bad things that he's doing now, and I just, mm, I don't know.
Yeah, so you're done with you're done with him. You ain't got no
For
rap
right
for
now, nope,
him.
I
And
do
that's
not.
it. That's just that. That's how you.
Right now, I'm in my
Yeah,
feelings a little bit. I'm quite sure it'll pass, but I'm still really surprised that he did it. I just, mm,
yeah.
mm,
Uh,
that's all.
okay. Uh, get a couple more in here. So Caprina, yeah. So she said that it was toxic. Got you. It was definitely toxic, and I don't condone it per se. I think she thought it was fake too. Who thought it was fake? Okay. What's the actress name that? How do you say the actress name that was
Lupita,
behind Will Smith?
yeah,
How do you say
that's
her
what
name?
Tosh Ta Tashelle said. Lupita,
Oh, Lupita. Yeah. So her facial expressions were priceless.
yeah,
Her
she couldn't
facial
believe it.
expressions
She
were
probably she was
priceless.
like, "What is happening right now?" I know
Yeah.
I would have been
Yeah. It
saying
was
that.
embarrassing. Caprina says that she's in the NAACP.
Mm.
Okay. That was left field. Miss Lady says she's not condoning, but the Oscars knows Chris and Will's history. These two do have a history. They're still pissed because Jada had a hand in their numbers going down. She started Oscars so white. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah. Um. So I guess that Miss Lady on YouTube is saying that uh, the Oscars have a grudge against Jada, which is why they even pushed for this joke to happen, right? I get that. I get it. You might be something there. We gave them a show, Garfield says. He did us wrong as a people. I'm not giving, I'm going to say that Will gave them a show, okay? Um, Will Smith does not represent us in that way. He embarrassed himself, right? If I want to become a member of the academy, I still
Mhm.
can do that if that's what I want to do. Will ain't stopped nothing.
No, okay, you.
You know what I mean? I understand that this gentleman misbehaved, right? Um, but to say that he made us look bad because on this white stage, you
Mhm.
know, He acted a fool.
Yes.
The white man saw us. The white man saw us acting up. Now we's a been put back a 60. No, let's get
Yes.
out of
Yes.
here. Get
Yes.
out of here with that. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Sylvia said, stop trying to prove yourself to others. Um, yeah. Okay, exactly. No single person represents us. Yes, exactly. I agree with that too. I don't want us to overstate this. Yeah, he performed and he embarrassed himself and the Smith family. You know who he made look bad?
Oh.
Jaden and Willow, or what's the
Will, Willow, right. Yeah,
Willow, and
definitely.
and and is Will Smith's oldest son named after Will Smith?
I'm not sure. I think
Yeah,
so.
his oldest son. That's who he made look bad. He ain't make me look bad. He didn't
Oh
make me look bad.
goodness.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't make my homeboy Greg look bad. Like, Greg will go somewhere. He's like, Will Smith smacked somebody, and we ain't gonna be able to. He ain't. Let's
Okay.
not give these entertainers that kind of power, right?
Well,
Will Smith did what
that's the
he's supposed to
point.
do. He was supposed to entertain us. He's an entertainer.
No,
He
he wasn't there
entertained
for
us.
that. He was not there for that
He wasn't
night.
there for that kind of entertainment, but this was entertaining. That's for damn sure. Unfortunately, the bad thing will shadow him. It may shadow him. It is not going to ruin his life, and he damn sure didn't ruin my life, and he didn't ruin nobody's life that's on here.
Wow.
Jada. Uh, Garfield said the reason Will was able to grow in this industry was his crossover appeal and marketability, meaning he is nice and other races love him. That is true. That is true. That may be damaged a little bit, but also people like the bad boy, and I've said this about R. Kelly, and I'm gonna say this about Will Smith as well. America loves a comeback story. America loves the second chance, and
Mm,
America loves to see men cry. We're going to see a lot of tears from Will Smith. We're going to
fake
see
tears.
his pastor, his reverend, somebody get involved. We're going to see some prayers. People going to pray for Will.
Mm.
and, uh,
You know
and,
what?
uh, and there is going to be a resurgence. Yes, Chris Rock does not represent us as a people no more than Will Smith does. Only people he represents is the Smith family. Ms. Lady says,
Mm.
I'm not ashamed as a black person. Before this happened, they considered him one of them. Now he's one of us. Nope. Oh, Miss Lady is on point. Wow.
Now that's
Wow.
true.
I
You
love that.
right. They gave him back to us that
Yeah.
night.
They,
You are
they had
absolutely
the
right, Miss
racial draft
Lady.
in
That is,
reverse.
yep,
They gave
that is
they
so
gave Will
true.
Smith back.
They
No
did.
one person represents us. However, most whites would hold this against us. Caprina, easy. Who cares what white people think? Right? I don't care what the white people think that's in my family.
Oh, you know
Okay. And
what?
I have white people in my family, right? I don't care what they think. Right? I mean, you reap what you sow. None of this would have happened had he stayed in his seat. Don't
True
smack
that.
people, says William Hand on YouTube. Okay, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. None of this would have happened had he stayed in his seats. And I tell
Yep.
you what, we still would have been talking about the Oscars, or nothing that happened to it had happened at it had he stayed in his seat. So he made it bad for himself, but he did give us something to talk about.
And he helped
And
Chris Rock show sell out too.
Chris Rock show is going to sell out. And like I said earlier, I think that has also created the opportunity for us to have some teachable moments for some of these folks out here that just need to know stuff, and maybe we're not taught some stuff. I don't care what white folk think either, says Tosh Rich. I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't care what white people think. Right? I don't care what nobody thinks. Right? You don't care. What I mean? Yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. Thank you, Nikki.
You're
This has
welcome.
been real. And I have to jump on with DJ Concrete. Show is going on there. The memes are funny though, says Caprina. The memes are funny. Okay. The memes are funny. The memes are definitely funny. Monday, Monday's show is probably going to get under some people's skin. We're going to be talking about the bill that they passed in Florida, what some people are calling the "Don't Say Gay" bill. They're talking about the teaching of sexual orientation in elementary school. We're going to be talking about that Monday. Someone is always behind these people. Who is behind Chris Rock? He had some strong backing. Um. Okay. Now, I think Garfield is a conspiracy theorist. Garfield is on that conspiracy stuff. I definitely am going to enjoy some of this stuff talking with Garfield about this. Okay, so Will Hand said, I'm still on the fact that he could just walk on stage, interrupt a public event. What was security asleep? Did nobody come to work that night? No, they were all there. But like I said, Will Smith, the Academy wants to do business with Will Smith. Okay. I have been to numerous wrestling and boxing matches, right? Where they are actually fighting in the ring. And you can't just walk from in the crowd into the stage. They will tackle you. At a football game, you're not gonna be able to go over there and smack the ball out of Tom Brady's hand. Somebody gonna tackle you. You're absolutely right. Will Smith felt that he was untouchable, and that is what happened. Okay, that is what happened. Miss Lady said it's our first time here, and she says that I have a nice radio voice. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I have been crafting this radio voice for many years. Many years. Thank you very much. All right, so we are going to get out of here. Nikki, thank you. Garfield, thank you. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Everybody watching us live or on demand, thank you. At the Diamond K Show, at On Fire Television. I will be back here Monday, 6 p.m. Nikki, thanks again. You want to say anything before we get out of here?
Thanks for having me. I haven't been on here in a while. So
yes,
thanks for having me back.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it wasn't bad, right?
It was good. It was good. It was good.
All right. So good. So you're back off your hiatus.
Yep.
Yeah, and ask you how you doing. Will Smith is still doing better than you and me. Okay?
This is true.
Whether he's in the Academy or not. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. See you later.